preparing for the last few weeks, and they're very ready to show you what they have learned. The skit that we're doing tonight is pretty funny, so laugh if you want to. It's a pretty good part. So I think I'll let us go ahead and get started. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good evening. Welcome to our Museum of Ancient History and to my department, Curiosity of Good Old Far Off 20th Century. The 20th century was often called the era of the book. There were books about anteaters to Zeus, and books taught people how to, and when to, and where to, and why to. They illustrated, educated, punctuated, and even decorated. But the strangest thing a book has ever done was to save the world from a Martian invasion. You haven't heard about the Martian invasion of 1999? Tisk tisk. What do they teach children nowadays? Well, you see, the invasion never really happened because a single book stopped it. What's that book, you ask? A noble encyclopedia? A volume about rockets and missiles? A secret file from outer space? No, it was none of these. It was, but here. Let me turn back time to what happened many, many centuries ago in 1999.
Oh, great and mighty think tank, most powerful and intelligent creature in the whole universe. What are your orders?
You left out part of my title, Apprentice Noodle. Go over the whole thing again.
Shall be done. Oh, great and mighty think tank, ruler of Mars and its moons, most powerful and intelligent creature in the whole universe. What are your orders?
That's better, Noodle. Now, I wish to contact the space probe. Contact the space probe to contact the space probe to that ridiculous contact the okay. Now contact the space probe. Wait.
That's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, to that ridiculous little planet that we're gonna put under our generous rulership. What's it called again?
Earth, your intelligence.
Earth, yes, of course. You see how insignificant the place is? But first, something of greater importance, my mirror. I wish to consult my mirror.
It shall be done, your mightiness.
Mirror, mirror, in my hand, who is the most fantastically intellectually gifted being in the land?
You, mighty think tank.
Quicker! Answer quicker next time! I hate having a slow mirror. There I am. Are we Martians not a handsome bunch? So much more attractive than those ugly Earthlings with their tiny heads. Noodle, you keep exercising your mind, and someday you're gonna have a balloon brain just like mine.
Oh, I hope so, mighty think tank. I hope so.
Now, contact the space probe. I wish to invade that primitive ball of mud called Earth before lunch.
It shall be done, your brilliance. I have a close sighting of the space crew. They seem to have entered some sort of Earth structure.
Excellent. Make voice contact.
Mars Space Control calling the crew of Probe 1. Come in, Captain Omega. Give us your location.
Captain Omega to Mars Space Control. Lieutenant Iota, Sergeant Oop, Privates Alpha and Beta, and I have landed on Earth without incident. We have taken shelter in this square place. Have you any idea where we are, Lieutenant Iota?
I can figure it out, Captain. I've counted 2,000 of these strange things. This place must be some sort of storage barn. What do you think, Sergeant Oop?
I haven't a clue. I've been to 7 different galaxies and I've never seen anything like this.
mighty think tank could explain this matter.
Elementary, my dear Omega. Hold up one of the items so that I may view it closely. Ah, I see now. Since Earth creatures are always eating, the place in which you find yourselves in is undoubtedly a crude refreshment stand.
The mighty think tank says we're in a refreshment stand.
Well, Earthlings certainly do have a strange diet.
The item in your hand is called a sandwich.
A sandwich.
A sandwich.
A sandwich? A sandwich?
Yes, sandwiches are a major staple of the Earth diet. Look at it closely. There's 2 slices of what is called bread, and in between it, there is some sort of filling.
That is correct, Your Intelligence.
Now, to confirm my opinion, I order you to eat it.
Eat it?
Do you doubt the mighty think tank?
Oh, no, Your Intelligence. No. But Lieutenant Iota hasn't had his breakfast. Lieutenant Iota, I order you to eat this sandwich.
Eat it? Oh, Captain, it is a very great universe Martian to eat a sandwich. But I command you, Sergeant Oop, to eat this sandwich.
Who, sir?
Me, sir?
For the glory of Mars, Oop!
Yes, my comrades. Immediately, my comrades.
Well, Oop.
Well, was it not delicious, Sergeant Oop?
That is correct, Your Intelligence. It was not delicious. I don't know how these Earthlings can get these sandwiches down without water. They're as dry as Martian dust.
Your intelligence, mighty think tank. I beg your pardon, but an insignificant bit of data is rolling around in my mind about those sandwiches.
Well, it can't be worth much, but go ahead. Give us your trifling bit of data.
Well, I have seen surveyor films of those sandwiches, and I noticed that the Earthlings did not eat them. They used them as some sort of communication device.
Naturally, that was my next point. Captain Omega, those sandwiches are actually communication sandwiches. The great and mighty think tank is never wrong. Who's never wrong?
The great and mighty think tank is never wrong.
Therefore, I order you to listen to them.
Listen to them?
Listen to that?
Do you have marbles in your ears? I had said, listen to them.
It shall be done, Your cleverness.
Do you hear anything?
Do you hear anything, Oop?
Not a thing!
Well, report to me. What do you hear?
Nothing, mighty think tank. Perhaps we're not on the correct frequency.
Nothing, Your Brilliance. Perhaps the Earth has sharper ears than we do.
I don't hear a thing. Maybe these sandwiches don't make sound.
What? What? Does someone suggest that the mighty think tank may have made a mistake?
Oh, no, Your Intelligence. No, we'll keep listening.
Please excuse me, Your Brilliance, but a cloudy piece of information is floating around in my head.
Well, roll it out, Noodle, and I'll clarify it for you.
Well, I seem to recall that the Earthlings did not listen to the sandwiches. They opened them and watched them.
Yes. That is quite correct. I will clarify that for you. Captain Omega, those sandwiches are not for ear communication. They were actually designed to be for eye communication. Take that big, bright-colored sandwich over there. It appears to be important. Tell me what you observe.
It appears to contain pictures of Earthlings.
There seems to be some sort of code.
Code? Code! Oh. Describe the code.
It's a bunch of little lines, squiggles, and dots. Thousands of them, next to the pictures.
Code. Perhaps the Earthlings aren't as primitive as we have thought. We must break the code. We must.
Forgive me your cleverness, but did not the Intelligence Department give your explorers powers to increase their knowledge?
Stop! A magnificent brilliance has come to me. Captain Omega, our Intelligence Department has given you the powers to increase your knowledge. Use them immediately and watch the sandwich as the meaning of the code will unfold before you.
It shall be done, sir. Prepare to use your powers of intelligence. The cotangent of a given angle and a right triangle is equal to the adjacent side divided by the hypotenuse.
Pi equals 3.14. A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
A diameter is twice as long as its radius.
And they all lived happily ever after.
Excellent. Now, decipher the code.
Yes, your cleverness. Aha!
Oh ho!
What does it say? Tell me the incident. Transcribe, Beta.
Yes, your brilliance. Mistress Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow with silver bells and cockle shells and pretty maids all in a row?
Pretty maids growing in a garden.
See, stop. This is more and more, this is alarming. The Earthlings have reached a high level of civilization. Why, they have actually combined agriculture and mining. They can actually grow crops of rare metals such as silver or cockle shells. Noodle, contact our invasion fleet.
They're ready to go down and take over Earth, Mighty Think Tank.
Tell them to hold. Tell them that new information has come to us about Earth. Iota, continue transcribing.
Yes, your mightiness. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon.
The dish ran away with the spoon.
Cease laughter! This just gets more and more alarming. The Earthlings have actually reached a very high level of civilization. They have actually taught their domesticated animals musical culture and space techniques. Why, at this very moment, they may be launching an interplanetary attack of millions of cows. Noodle, contact our invasion fleet. No invasion today. Alpha, continue transcribing.
Yes, your brilliance. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again.
Oh, look, sir. Here's a picture of Humpty Dumpty. Why, sir, he looks like... He looks just like...
It's me! It's me, my great and mighty balloon brain! The Earthlings have actually seen me! Had a great fall must mean that they plan to take Mars Central Control and me! Noodle, prepare a space capsule for me. I must escape without delay. Explorers, you must leave Earth at once. Remove all traces to visit. The Earthlings must not know that I know.
Where shall we go, sir?
100 million miles away from Mars. Order the invasion fleet to evacuate the entire planet of Mars. We're heading for Alpha Centauri. 100 million miles away.
And that's how one old book of nursery rhymes saved the world from a Martian invasion. As you all know, in the 25th century, 500 years after this all happened, we Earthlings resumed contact with Mars, and even became very friendly with the Martians. But by that time, the great and mighty think tank had been replaced by a very clever Martian, the wise and wonderful Noodle. Oh yes, we taught the Martians the difference between sandwiches and books. And we taught them how to read too. We even established a model library in the capital city of Marsopolis. And as you might expect, there is still one book that the Martians can never bring themselves to read. You guessed it, Mother Goose.
Well, I kind of relieved. You did a good job. Okay. In our classroom, there are some people who help me out every year, which I greatly appreciate. And anybody who has helped, I appreciate it very much. If it went this much for driving for a field trip or helping with a hot lunch or whatever. There are a few people who have helped in the classroom pretty regularly, so I would like to acknowledge that as well. Well, first of all, Pastor People, he has the older kids for their catechism, their religion classes every day, or 4 times a week. And he's just here quite a bit, and the kids really enjoy him and respect him, so thank you very much. And I know at Christmas time, some of you have noticed that the last few years we've been able to do some sign language with Silent Night. And Rhonda has been able to come in from time to time and work with the kids with some sign language, which they had very much appreciated and enjoyed. I kind of wish I would remember more. I think they do better than I do. But anyway, we appreciate that, Rhonda, and so thank you very much. Gail Matai has come in for many, many years, as long as I've been here, to help the older kids with some home ec things, with sewing and some cooking. And she's had a dinner the last few years with the kids in January. Some of you have come to them before, and we appreciate all her hard work. And the kids look forward to her coming weekly to work with them. And she also has been giving spelling tests for the kids once a week as well. It helps me. So thank you very much, Gail. Now, correcting is not my favorite thing to do. As a matter of fact, spelling is my absolute, mostly disliked thing to do. Gretchen has very graciously done this for me for the last few years. And she also comes in on Fridays and does art with the first graders. And I know they look forward to it, they enjoy it, and do a very good job. So Gretchen, we'd like to thank you as well. And now, we have 3 8th graders who will be leaving us this year. So why don't you guys stand up here? Yeah, we have our 3 8th graders. We have Ellie and Levi and Jack. They have been part of our classroom for a number of years. Ellie actually for 9 years, Levi for a couple, and Jack for 5 years. We will certainly miss them. They've become part of our classroom. And the younger kids depend on them to help them sometimes, and of course to play with them. But we have to let them go. I was trying to think of some embarrassing things about them, but I guess that will scare you. I might tell you a little thing too. Ellie, I've known her for a long time. Actually, her older sister was in my school when she was born. She was in kindergarten. And so when she was born, I asked her, I said, Bridget, what did they name your little sister? And she said, Tulayla. So they're over by Stanwood, so we realized it was Ellie. And so, anyway, I had Ellie in my classroom for the last 9 years, and we will miss you next year. And so, there's the lessons. Thank you. Levi. He has been with us for the last couple of years, and the first day he came, he's smiling already. He wanted to make an impression, I think. So before I got outside for recess, he was showing some gymnastics on the swing set, and he ended up trying to make a flip off the end. Didn't quite work out so well. But he was okay. He was okay. Anyway, so Levi, we also wish you the Lord's blessings in the future. Congratulations. And of course, Jack. He's been in our classroom for 5 years now. And Jack is one that all the kids have always loved. They all love Jack. He plays with everybody. He's just always easygoing and gets along with them very well. He kind of holds a record. Those kids who have been students of mine before realize that the first lesson in English is to memorize prepositions. And they have this list of like 53 prepositions. Well, some of the kids don't really get that all the time, but Jack has been able to do it, remember every one consistently for the last 2 or 3 years. And so, that's really cool. Okay, well, the fun part of this evening now is to have some ice cream. And we certainly are glad you all came here tonight. And we'll have to set things up in the kitchen just in a minute. So we'll be able to go through there and get some ice cream. They have toppings you can have yourself. My punch girls are going to take care of some punch over here in a few minutes, so we have some drinks as well. And so we invite you, of course, all to stay and to visit for a while, enjoy your time here. And thank you again for coming tonight. I appreciate all your coming. Thank you.
You know we're not done yet. There's one, sorry, Ally. The most important person here to thank tonight would be Mr. S. This is hard for me because we really have to be protected. I love the Christian education he's got me here. And he's really gonna miss you. Me too. Thank you for being his daycare too for the last couple of years. I drop him off an hour and a half before school starts, and Mr. S gets to put up with him. So
It's really easy.
yeah. So anyway, I appreciate everything you do. You've been fantastic to Jack, and I mean everybody. Just thank you. So you do have to open a few of the gifts because I think we want to see what you got.
Oh. Thank you.